welcome to today's Pilates class, which is ideal for people who are new to Pilates and also people who are inflexible like me. Let's begin today's class by placing our hands on the lower part of our rib cage, and let's breathe in through our nose and feel our rib cage expand into our hands, and breathe out through our mouth and feel our rib cage contract. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's now turn over onto our side, but still sitting up. Place our feet down on the mat in front of us, keep our legs bent, place our hands behind our thighs, and let's do some roll downs, but we'll do part roll downs. So sit up nice and tall as if somebody's pulling your spine up nice and straight through the crown of your head. So sit up nice and tall. Your feet can be hip distance apart or wider, whatever's most comfortable for you. And then what we'll do, from sitting in the straight position, make sure that your shoulders are down and back so you haven't got any tension in your shoulders. Let's now roll down. So there's a nice curl in our spine. Look down towards your tummy or to your legs, and then use your abdominals to pull you back up to the sitting position. So from here again, let's just curl down. So we're rolling down as far as you can go, and then use your abdominals, not your arms, to pull you back up to the seated position. So let's curl down. So we're rolling down, we're curling and arching our back, and then we're using our abdominals to pull us back up to the seated position, so nice and straight. So let's roll down and then use our abdominals to pull us back up, and then this time let's roll down, and then let's lift our right arm up and then down. Lift your left arm up and then down. So let's lift our right arm and then our left arm, and then let's use our abdominals to pull us back to the seated position. So once again, let's roll down. Let's lift our left arm up and then down. Our right arm up and then down. Our left arm up and down. Our right arm up and down. And then use your abdominals to pull you up to the seated position. And then this time, let's roll down, and then let's keep going all the way down until we're lying flat on the mat. I'm just going to shuffle down the mat. I'm a bit high. So when we're lying down in this position, we've just warmed up our back. Let's now warm up our legs. So let's push our right leg out to the straight position, point our toes, and then return to centre. Let's push our left leg out, point our toes, and then return to centre. So let's push our right leg out, point our toes, and then return to centre. Push our left leg out, point our toes, and then return to centre. So push our right leg out, point our toes, return to centre, and then push our left leg out, point our toes, and then return to centre. Let's now warm up our shoulders and our arms. So let's take the right arm above our head towards the floor, and then back to centre. Take our left arm above our head towards the floor. Only go as far as you can without lifting your back or your ribs off the floor, and then return to centre. So take our right arm above our head towards the floor, and then back to centre. Take our left arm above our head, and then back to centre. Take our right arm above our head and then back to centre, and then our left arm above our head and then back to centre. Let's now combine the arms and the legs. So let's take the right leg out, take the left arm above our head and then return both to centre. Take our left leg out and take our right arm above our head and now return to centre. So right leg, left arm, return to centre, left leg, right arm, return to centre, right leg, left arm, return to centre, left leg, right arm, return to centre. Let's now place our arms and hands down beside us and let's do a shoulder bridge. So let's shuffle your heels in towards your bum so that you can tickle the backs of your heels. Your legs are hip distance apart. Your shoulders are down and back, so there's no tension in your upper body. And then from here, we're going to push through our thighs, squeeze our glutes, and then we're going to tilt our pelvis up, imprint our lower back on the mat, keep pushing through our heels, squeezing our glutes, and pushing our hips up until our hips are in alignment with our knees and our shoulders. So there's a nice line running from your knees, hips and shoulders, and your weight is in your upper body and not your neck. From here, let's take our hips down to the mat, but don't touch the mat with your bum. And then let's push our hips back up. So let's take our hips down and then up. So we take our hips down and then up. So down and up. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're back in alignment with our hips up. Let's take our knees out to the side and then return to centre. Let's take our knees out and then return. Take our knees out and then return. Take our knees out and then return. Let's do 4 more. And 3. And 2, and the last one. From here, let's place our arms in the air and let's scissor the arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's place our arms in the air, palms facing each other, a slight bend in the elbow, and let's pulse the hips. So drop your hips a couple of inches and then back up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's now return our arms down to the mat. And let's slowly return our back down to the mat. So the upper back first returns to the mat, followed by the mid, then the lower, and then relax your pelvis so that you return to the neutral position. From here, let's do the Pilates 100. So let's keep our legs in the bent position. Let's place our hands behind our head so you can interlace your fingers. So your hands are at the bottom of your skull and your thumbs are on your neck. And then from here, we'll curl up and then we'll do the Pilates 100. So let's inhale, and then as we exhale, let's curl our head, neck and shoulders off the mat. When we're in this position, put your chin down to your chest, using your abdominals to bring you up. So curl up, don't pull you on your neck with your arms. So we're using your abdominals. And look down towards your tummy or your legs. So now we're curled up, let's take our left arm out to the side at hip height and let's pulse our arm And let's inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's now return our head, neck and shoulders down to the mat and place our arm on the mat. Return our left arm behind our head, so interlace our fingers again, and then when we're ready, let's inhale, and as we exhale, let's curl our head, neck and shoulders off the mat. So your chin to your chest, your abdominals are pulling you up. Don't use your hand or your arm to pull on your neck to pull you up. Use your abdominals. Place your right hand down by your hip height, and then pulse your arm. And let's inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's now lower our head, neck and shoulders down to the mat. Place our arm on the mat, so both arms down beside us, and let's turn our head over to the left to release any tension in our neck, and then slowly turn our head over to the right to release any tension in our neck. Then we turn our head back to centre. From here, let's do the Pilates single leg stretch. So straighten out your left leg and point your toes. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Hold your leg with both hands. And then we're going to curl our head, neck and shoulders off the mat. So lift your head, neck and shoulders off the mat. Your chin to your chest, so imagine a walnut between your chin and your chest to protect your neck from any neck strain, so don't look up, otherwise you'll put too much strain on your neck. Look down towards the toes on your left foot, and then when we're ready, lift your left leg off the mat, and then we change legs to the left leg, and then we change legs to the right. So we change to the left, and then we change to the right. So we change to the left, and then the right, and then the left, and the right, and the left. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees in towards your chest, lower your head, neck and shoulders down to the mat. Take your head over to the right to release any tension in your neck, and then take your head over to the left to release any tension. Take your head over to the right, and then take your head over to the left. Let's now roll over onto our side, and let's work out legs. So straighten your arm out and rest your head on your arm. Let's place our legs together, so that gives us some stability. Place our hand down in front of us to give us some stability, and let's do some clams. So let's lift our top leg and then close. So let's lift and close, lift and close, lift and close. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, let's progress that move if you can by lifting both feet off the mat, and then let's open the top leg and then close. So let's open and close, open and close, open and close. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower the legs down to the mat. Let's now lift the top leg at hip height. Push your hip away from you, so you may have a small pocket of air between your body and the mat. You may not, we're all different. That just makes sure when we push our hip away from us that our whole body is engaged and we've got a nice alignment running all the way from our ankle to our knees to our hips and our shoulders. So there's a nice line running through our body, but we're also engaged rather than slumping into the mat. So when we've got our top leg at hip height, let's place our hand down in front of us to give us some stability. Keep the top leg bent again to give us some stability. And let's do some single leg kicks. So from here, let's flex our foot and then let's take our foot forward as far as you can go. If you can go to 90 degrees, that's great. I've got tight hamstrings, so that's as far as I can go. And then let's point our toe and take our leg back. So let's flex forward and then we point back. So we flex forward and we point back. We flex forward and we point back. Let's do 4 more. And 3, and 2, and the last one. From here, let's place the top leg down on the mat. Let's straighten out our bottom leg. Let's flex our bottom legs, lift our bottom leg off the mat, and let's pulse the leg up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's now push up and let's change sides. So stretch your arm out onto the mat. Rest your head down on your arm. Your knees are bent to give you some stability and your legs are together. Place your hand down in front of you to give you some stability, and let's do some clams. So let's open the top leg and close. So let's open and close. Let's open and close and open and close. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, if you can, let's progress that move by lifting our feet off the mat, and then let's open the top leg and close. So let's open and close. Let's open and close and open and close. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. We turn our feet down to the mat, lift our top leg to hip height, push our hip away so that you may have a little pocket of air between you and the mat, you might not, but we're engaging all of our body when we push our top hip away. Let's do the single leg kick. So from here, let's let's flex our foot and let's take the foot forward and then point the toes back. So we flex the foot forward and point the toes back. So we flex the foot forward and point the toes back. We flex the foot forward, we point the toes back. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's return our top leg down to the mat, take our bottom leg out. Let's flex our bottom leg's foot and lift the leg and the foot off the mat, and let's pulse our bottom leg, so up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's now return our bottom leg down to the mat and let's push up back to the seated position that we started today's class in. So thank you very much for joining me for today's 20-minute Pilates class, which is ideal for beginners. I hope you've enjoyed the class and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.